My dad once told me about this programming language called COBOL. Now, I'd never heard of this programming language before because my dad comes from a different generation of programmers who thought that the world was going to end in the year 2000 and planes were going to start falling out of the sky. But that when computers see the number 2000, they all just go, "Oh, what's that? We've got to make all the planes crash." But when it actually got to the year 2000, computers just went, "All right, okay then," and carried on like normal. It was actually the year 2001 which made all the planes crash, but that's for a different video. One of the programming languages people used at the time was called COBOL, and it was business focused and designed to read like English. But it ended up being one of the most complicated and illogical languages to ever exist, which is actually a lot like English, so they did a good job. COBOL is a lot like the royal family. It's old, inefficient, and still in place today because nobody can be really bothered to overhaul the whole system, so we all keep paying money just for them to exist. Assembly. This is the pure, unglamorous, and complicated instructions that the CPU actually reads. It's incredibly difficult to code something in this because it's designed for a computer to understand and not a human, but if you ever want to solve a simple problem with a million lines of code, then go right ahead. Python. If you've ever done a programming course in school and you're under the age of 25, then you probably did it in Python. Because it's the easiest language to learn, it has libraries to do pretty much anything, and when you're just learning to code, performance doesn't really matter. But when it does matter, don't use Python because it's incredibly slow. Java. Named after a coffee, Java is a stable, verbose language used in back-end systems. Although sometimes you'll see entire games made in Java, like for example Minecraft, but eventually they decided to remake it in C++ anyway for Minecraft Bedrock Edition because the code just became a big complicated mess and they wanted to optimize for performance. Go. Used for servers and microservers, Go is a language that's designed for fast compile times. Meaning when you hit run, it just goes. It's a very simple and quick language, although there isn't really a lot of things you can do with it. Rust. This language is designed for memory safety, meaning it's not going to use more than you expect it to, and it's unlikely that the code you write will crash because if Rust has just the tiniest inkling that the code will crash, it just won't run it. It can be very annoying to have to babysit the memory the entire time, but if you like the idea of spending 2 weeks debugging just to get your code to run, then use Rust. Swift. The language built for Apple by Apple. If you want to make an app that will run on iOS so all the normies can use it, use Swift. It's modern, it's fast, it breaks whenever Apple decides to have an update, it's everything you need. JavaScript. A language designed for web developers that now runs everything online from the front end to the back end. In fact, the website you're on right now uses JavaScript and probably every other website you visited today. In my opinion, it's very similar to Python but just for websites, and it's got basically everything you need for any website, so if you want to make a website, then use JavaScript. But if you ever want to build something useful and make an actual real-world contribution to society, then stay well away. C. A programming language from the 1970s that was so good it found a mate and actually reproduced into the languages C#, Objective-C, and C++, which are still used to this day. But C itself is rarely used today because of how annoying it is to write in, but it's still pretty fast for its age. C++. The modern version of C that's used for games, engines, and anything that needs super fast performance. C#. Polished version of C that's used for Unity games and people who like tidy APIs and a modern class system. Objective-C. I forgot that this language ever even existed, which is probably a sign that it's not very good, although feel free to correct me in the comments, and I think nowadays people just use C#. Holy C, a complete language and compiler developed by Terry Davis all by himself in his parents' basement. It's similar to the C language, but without all the CIA mind control. PHP. Back in the day, this is what websites were based off of, and if you've ever used WordPress, first of all, I'm disappointed in you, and second of all, that used PHP. If you want to get made fun of whilst also making a website, then use PHP, otherwise just use JavaScript. Bash. This is the terminal code that's used in Linux, I think. I only ever used it like once, and it's basically how you talk to the computer. You can run commands that are very useful, but you can also destroy your entire computer if you're not careful. So if anybody says, run this code in your terminal, don't. Powershell. This is just the Windows version of Bash. SQL. This is a very simple but extremely useful language for handling data, and it's all based on these select, where, from, by, create keywords followed by some kind of name. It's basically the backbone of any database. Arr. Contrary to popular belief, this is not a programming language invented by pirates, it's actually just a slightly better version of SQL where you can have like more commands and stuff, and you can also plot graphs. Those are all the programming languages that I know. Click this video if you want to see more, and piss off. And subscribe. Yeah. Boom! I don't want to actually punch this one, it's too expensive.